Coming up on This Week in Torrance, local students took part in a national movement to remember 17 lives lost to gun violence in Parkland, Florida.
Then Torrance firefighters worked up a sweat in the kitchen to raise funds for a worthy cause. We'll take you there.
And local restaurants paint the town purple in the fight against cancer. We'll tell you who's participating and when to cash in on the deals.
Plus, a unique interactive exhibit brings awareness to a deadly disease. These stories and much more are just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now.
Hello and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks so much for joining us. Here are your top stories. Students from across the country and right here in Torrance stood together in solidarity to remember the 17 lives lost in the Parkland, Florida shooting 1 month ago. On March 14th at 10 a.m., students walked out as part of National Walkout Day for 17 minutes. But here in Torrance, students and staff took a different approach. The four public high schools each hosted a private ceremony on campus where students were able to express themselves. At West High, many created posters and messages for the 17 victims. They also gave speeches and called the event Voice Out. Principal Kara Heinrich from West High says it was a time for students to express and respond while being on campus. The walkout not only honored the victims but promoted school safety, whole child wellness, and random acts of kindness. At Bishop Montgomery, students also stayed on campus. They came together in a circle around 17 empty desks to remember the tragedy. They also held a prayer service. The nationwide walkout was organized by student members of Empower, the youth branch of the Women's March Group.
Businesses and community members in the city are coming together to fight cancer. For the first time, the Torrance Relay for Life and the Downtown Torrance Association are painting the town purple. It's when people tie purple bows around town and even put out purple lights to raise awareness against cancer. As part of giving back, local businesses are participating. Black Raven Tattoo, Cracked Vessel Vintage, the Depot Restaurant, Catch Cafe, and Red Car Brewery and Restaurant, Street Fair Antiques, and Tortilla Cantina are just a few that are participating on March 24th. They are offering great deals. Just go to dtarelay.com. Now, this event is a precursor to the larger Relay for Life that's held on April 21st and 22nd at South High School. To get involved, go to relayforlife.org/TorranceCA.
You can now donate to help combat homelessness with just one item. The City of Torrance Social Services Commission is having a toiletry drive through March 23rd. They're looking for donations including soap, lip balm, baby wipes, lotion, and the items you see on the screen. They also will be collecting towels, socks, and blankets. The drive will benefit 3 local organizations: Harbor Interfaith Family Promise of South Bay and 1736 Family Crisis. You'll find multiple drop-off locations, including the lobby of Torrance City Hall, Human Resources, all Torrance libraries, Torrance Police Department, and at all the city's fire stations. Anyone with questions can call 310-618-5880.
A Torrance-based band is helping victims of Hurricane Irma through music. Reporter Louie Tran sits down with the band members of the 131ers and has the story.
With instruments and a recording studio, this Torrance-based band is helping the people of Puerto Rico rebuild its country with just an album.
There's only 2 things you can do when something that devastating happens. You can give up and go away, or you can try and rebuild.
And this effort is all thanks to lead singer and drummer Caleb Davis and Ryan Dawson, who said the idea was inspired when the two were caught in the middle of Hurricane Irma during what was supposed to be a birthday trip in Puerto Rico.
And we saw the people of Puerto Rico, we had connected with the people of Puerto Rico, and we knew that we had to do something to help.
Davis and Dawson met each other at West Torrance High School, where both had a passion for music. Davis, at the time, created a solo music project called the 131ers, which would later expand to the band that it is today.
The formation of the band basically took like 8 years.
It was a high school love story first.
After their return back home, the group began to work on an album called Arecibo, where 14 local-based bands worked on or donated unused songs to the project. All songs on the album are themed around hope and optimism, two traits that Davis and Dawson saw in the people of Puerto Rico.
I was really impressed what people were able to come up with on short notice.
All proceeds of the album benefit Friends of Puerto Rico, a nonprofit that focuses on economic sustainability through art and cultural and educational exchanges.
They're sending bodies to help clean up the streets, to help put electrical back. They're trying to get more skilled workers over there.
The group is preparing soon to go on tour, where they plan to continue its goal to increase awareness and help raise funds for their friends back in Puerto Rico.
Be a good neighbor, be a good person. You know, when you go through things, help people out.
For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Louie Tran.
Thanks, Louie. For more information on the band, you can go to 131ers.com. Well, still ahead, community members put on their bowling shoes for a great cause.
Plus, local firefighters roll up their sleeves to cook up a feast. We'll take you there.
Stay right here. You're watching This Week in Torrance. We'll be back in just a minute.
Palm trees, coastline, craft brews. Yep, this is Southern California. But this is Torrance. Have you ever driven to a whole other city just for a bowl of ramen? Because if you haven't, that's about to change. Have you ever been to a beach that feels so much like your own private beach that you're like, where has this been all my life? Welcome, my friends, to Torrance Beach. So private, you hadn't even heard of it. Have you ever been to a mall that had literally 2.7 million square feet of shopping? Run, don't walk to Del Amo Fashion Center. And get this, Torrance is the actual epicenter of the South Bay's craft brew industry. I guess you could say the brews are just craftier here. We also have a farmer's market that's just as much about the people as it is about the food. And even our museum scene is the best of the South Bay. All this just 15 minutes from LAX. You'll come for the city, stay for the experience, and leave as a friend. So, are you in?
For the 11th year in a row, Walk with Sally supporters put on their bowling shoes to fundraise for a good cause. The annual Friendship Bowl is a way to have fun but also bring awareness to a special mentorship program. Walk with Sally creates a community of love and support for children who have lost a loved one to cancer or whose parents or siblings are battling the disease. The organization was created by Nicholas Arquette, who lost his mother Sally to cancer at a very young age. Through various programs and activities, children are given a feeling of hope and support as they go through hard times. Participants are matched with mentors who share a common bond.
Her father passed away from cancer. I lost my mom to cancer, and the organization has brought us together to kind of go through the grieving process together. What this program brings to people is the ability to get through hardships together, the ability to grieve together, the ability to find life after cancer, life during cancer. It helps the children, and it really helps everybody attached to the program.
Walk with Sally started matching friendships in 2005. All of the proceeds will benefit various activities, scholarships, and provide financial support to families in the program. For more information, visit walkwithsally.org.
The Volunteer Center South Bay Harbor Long Beach brought back its carnival fair to promote volunteerism. The second annual Heart of Helping Family Fun Fair brought community members together with the youth to take part in fun activities that show how they can give back to others. Now, besides carnival entertainment, there were coloring cards for a cause. These cards are given to patients at Torrance Memorial Medical Center.
We've really expanded it to educate people about the Volunteer Center and our mission. We've been around for more than 50 years, and our mission is really to bring people together, volunteers, to come up with creative solutions to community needs.
Children made their own cookies, face painted, and enjoyed carnival food as well. The Volunteer Center's mission is to meet community needs through various initiatives. Some of their well-known programs include Food for Kids and Operation Teddy Bear. The organization services 44 cities. The fundraiser will benefit multiple Volunteer Center programs.
Torrance firefighters took a break from putting out fires in an effort to raise money for burn victims. Louie Tran reports from the Ken Miller Recreation Center.
Nick Hagan is one of many firefighters, along with members of the Torrance Firefighters Association, that are cooking up hundreds of meals.
It's just great just to see the community come together.
No matter what,
we were going to come out to this event and we were going to support it and help out in any way that we can.
Hagen is a third-year firefighter paramedic, but tonight he's a lead coordinator in the department's fundraiser for the Elisa Ann Roosh Burn Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to helping burn victims and preventing burns from happening.
It warms my heart completely. I love this event, and I love these people.
This is what community support's all about.
For the past 47 years, the Torrance Firefighter Association and the Lisa Ann Roosh Burn Foundation have teamed up to raise funds to help send kids who have experienced burns to Champ Camp.
It's the high point of my calendar every single year.
For returning kids, it is an annual reunion to see and catch up with old friends. And for those new to the event, it brings hope as many are able to see and feel that they are not alone.
They will go to one of our programs and they'll come back, and it's like it's a different person completely.
Whether it may be buying a plate of home-cooked spaghetti, baked desserts, or a t-shirt, organizers say it takes a collaborative effort to help make a difference in these kids' lives.
In a bigger picture, it's all for a good cause, and it's getting these kids to burn camp, and making it a brighter day for them.
For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Louie Tran.
Thanks, Louie. According to the Elisa Ann Roosh Burn Foundation, it's estimated that 250,000 children are burned each year.
Torrance High School students brought their vision of what unity means to life through art and literature.
Where we judge people based on who they are and not based on baseless, unconscious biases.
Nominated students stood proudly in front of a crowd and shared their ideas of how to bring more unity. This is the goal for the annual Visions of Unity contest that takes place annually. Now in its 18th year, students at the celebration event were honored for their works that express different cultures and ways to enhance unity among diverse groups within their community.
And it can be unified on any kind of level. It could be, let's find out what we have in common as people and celebrate that rather than focus on what it is that divides us as people. That's a message we could probably all really use today.
We started this because we felt that there wasn't given enough recognition as far as art contests and literature contests available. And so we're just really pleased for those that enter and take the chance to put their work out there.
The contest was inspired by Dr. Martin Luther King, whose birthday comes on or near the contest deadline every year. Contest categories include poetry, essay, short story, to various visual art forms, with the most entries ever this year. Student winners will have their work published in the annual Visions of Unity literary anthology. Winning art entries will be displayed at the Katie Geiser Civic Center Library. They also received cash awards. The contest has served more than 1,000 students over the years.
In honor of St. Patrick's Day, Coffee Bean locations are offering tasty deals. Coffee Bean will be blending and shaking up small matcha or matcha horchata for their $1 deals from 2 p.m. to closing on March 16th through the 18th in honor of this Irish holiday. Now, if you missed grabbing one during these days, don't worry, because Coffee Bean will still be making the matcha exclusive drink. Matcha is powdered green tea leaves and is known for its powerful antioxidants.
A local pizza parlor offered slices of pie for a great deal at an unusual price. March 14th marked the 30th anniversary of Pi Day, which pays tribute to the mathematical number 3.14. Blaze Pizza was offering patrons a chance to build their own custom pizza for only $3.14. Pi is the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. Blaze Pizza officials say it's important to them because it highlights the world's best shape, circle. The Blaze Pizza is recognized for their artisanal pizza. 240 restaurants participated in celebration. In 2009, the U.S. government recognized March 14th as National Pi Day.
A well-known car magazine awarded American Honda with 8 recognitions. Car and Driver magazine gave 2018 Editor's Choice Awards to the car company. Honda Ridgeline was chosen in the mid-size pickup truck category. A few of the other models included the Honda Accord Civic and the Honda CR-V. The magazine drives and reviews hundreds of candidates over a period before selecting winners. With roughly 450 models available today, the final list includes around 25% of the market. The editors consider the chosen cars as the best in the categories of cars, pickup trucks, crossovers, and SUVs for 2018. The North American headquarters is located right here in Torrance.
One Torrance school is proving its science, engineering, arts, and mathematics programs are some of the best. Torrance Unified School District announced Torrance High School as being honored as a Project Lead the Way Distinguished School for providing broad learning opportunities through its program. Also known as PLTW, it introduces high school students to the principles of engineering, computer science, and biomedical science. Torrance High offers students 5 Project Lead the Way courses. There are 144 students enrolled in the courses to help develop STEAM knowledge as well as in-demand transportable skills that they will use both in school and in the future. Project Lead the Way is a nonprofit organization that serves millions of K through 12 students and teachers in over 10,000 schools across the country.
March marks National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. One local hospital is offering a unique, one-of-a-kind exhibit. Believe it or not, this 10-foot tall and 20-foot long giant inflatable colon will be on display at Torrance Memorial Medical Center on March 21st. The hope is to encourage the public to get screened during this month. They will also offer free colon cancer test kits to the first 200 guests. As people walk through the colon, they will have the chance to experience a close-up view of polyps, unhealthy tissue, and various stages of the disease. According to the American Cancer Society, colorectal cancer is the 3rd leading cause of cancer-related deaths in the United States. Starting at age 50, men and women are more at risk of developing this disease. The event is free and starts at 5:30 p.m. on the 21st at Torrance Memorial Medical Center. It's located at 3315 Medical Center Drive. A big-name American car company is recalling more than 1 million models. Ford announced its midsize cars in North America risk having its steering wheel detach from the steering column, and it could cause drivers to lose control. The recall includes certain Ford Fusion and Lincoln MKZ models from 2014 through 2018. To date, there have been 2 crashes and 1 injury reported. Dealers will replace the bolts with longer ones, and owners will be notified by mail the week of April 30th. Still ahead, upcoming events you won't want to miss.
Plus, we have the latest happening in the sports world.
Humans have been gathering around fires, sharing stories for centuries. It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire.
Oh my gosh, bear!
Wait just a minute. Is that the Smokey Bear?
He scared us.
How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? Precisely. The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally the true test. Feeling if the ashes are cool. It looks like they are. Bravo.
Wait, do you mind if we could just...
Ah yes,
really quick?
the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe. But not so much by Smokey Bear.
Just 1 second, Smokey, quick.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back, everybody. Here's some upcoming events. Torrance South Bay YMCA is hosting a free UCLA Health Talk about treating pain with acupuncture and cupping event on Wednesday, March 21st. It takes place from 6 to 7:30 p.m. To RSVP, you can call the number on the screen. And children can build and decorate their own custom paper kite. The program is free and registration is not required. It takes place on March 24th at 1 p.m. at the Southeast Library. Then on Sunday, March 25th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Columbia Park, the city is hosting its annual Cherry Blossom Festival. Admission is free, and you can enjoy a beautiful day of cultural performances, local artisans, tasty cuisine, and much more. Now let's find out what's happening in the Torrance sports world.
What's going on, AJ?
Hey guys, here's what you'll see on this week's edition of the Sports Desk. And then there were three area high schools left in the CIF state playoffs, and we'll tell you how all three fared. Plus, Bishop Montgomery guard David Singleton racks up another accolade. The Bats are still on fire for the El Camino baseball team, and we'll introduce you to some athletes who are swimming for gold this summer. You won't want to miss that. All this and so much more. Remember to watch the Sports Desk at 4 and 9:30 p.m. right here on Torrance City Cable. Jin and Ben, back to you.
Thanks so much, AJ. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jen Chun. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.